think that's the dude, man, that was messing with little boy, man, in school. Yeah, man, that look like him, man. That's right, you're right. That's just what he is, a little boy fucking with a man.
I declare war. This is my response to the MadHead doctor, or as Lashid for you calls him, the mad agent. Let's have a conversation. First of all, Javen Bullets is a grown-ass man. He can defend himself. He doesn't need you to play the role of big brother or big daddy to him. I mean, you would think that a man is capable of defending himself, but instead this punkified coward, Javen Bullets, Javen Pellets, is hiding behind you. And I call him a punk, and a coward, because after talking all that trash about wanting to confront me on a live stream, when given the opportunity, this punkified, coward-ass, sissified YouTuber, troll-ass Negro, Javen Bullets, ran with his tail between his legs like the little punk, the little bitch he is. And then he comes up with these cockamamie excuses about how he didn't receive the notice. That's BS, because I posted in his comment section that I would be doing the live stream on Sunday at 4 p.m. I'm sure that he received that notice. And I also sent him the link to the Hangout. And at the time when the Hangout was going on, I posted comments to his video, letting him know that I'm live. Let's get it popping, basically. And also some of my subscribers and supporters posted as well in his video telling him that I'm live. Let's have this conversation. But instead of having that conversation like a man, instead of facing me man to man or man to troll, this punk, this coward-ass Negro came up with a lame-ass excuse. Again, that challenge stands, man. I'm willing to have a conversation with you live as an adult, as two grown men in a civilized, professional manner. That stands open. I'm willing to do that. But I'm sure you don't have a heart. I mean, we are, after all, talking about a man who doesn't even have a heart to show his face on camera. So the bottom line is this. MadHead, Javen Bullets doesn't need you to be defending him, unless he's the punk that I say he is. Only a punk runs in and, runs in the house and asks for his big brother to help him out, or runs in the house and asks for his father to help him out instead of taking on the fights in the neighborhood on their own. And, this guy, Mad Agent, MadHead Doctor, did all these countless videos to me. The first set of videos, he didn't mention my name because I hadn't mentioned his name. But this guy is, in his own words, in his feelings. And I think that he's in his feelings because a lot of the things that can be said about this punk-ass coward Javen Pellets, can be said about MadHead doctors. I mean, both of them are trolls. Both of them are, hide their faces. Both of them spend all their time and their energy causing problems among the so-called conscious community. And then, I just want to address one thing. I don't give a damn about what you think about me, MadHead. I'm not upset or losing any sleep because you think I'm in the same category with those other people that you like to criticize. I couldn't give a half a fuck about that, man. I give zero fucks about that. So, in fact, it's a compliment to hear you go after me. I mean, to hear you put me in the same category of those people, because anybody that's co-signed by you is suspect, man. I mean, so anyway, I'm going to move on. So let me just deal with this. First of all, what you were doing is the same thing that Javen Pellets did, Javen Bullets, this punk-ass troll, is deflect. Both of you are trying to deflect away from the issue, and that issue is whether or not this punk, Javen Bullets, is an agent. That's the issue. That's the only issue on the table. Whether or not he's suspect. And I've gone into the reasons why I've raised that point, and I'm not going to repeat them here. But that's the issue. Instead of dealing with that issue, you got this punkified troll, Javen Bullets, who's trying to make the subject another YouTuber. He wants to talk about some other YouTuber. instead of talking about that core issue. And now here you are. Here your Captain Save-A-Hole as is, just trying to save this whole as punkified Haven Pellets. Here you are trying to save him by trying to deflect and make me the subject, instead of dealing with the subject at hand, which is whether or not this punkified troll, Haven Pellets, is a fucking agent. That's the issue. So you want to make me the focus. And you want to try to compare me to this guy, Haven Bullets, because I've addressed, hypocrisy or other issues in the so-called conscious community, because I've uh, criticized people, or because I've tried to hold these people accountable. You want to compare that to what this Haven Pellets dude does, when there's no comparison. First of all, there's a difference between holding people accountable and instigating conflict on YouTube. Here you have a guy, Haven Pellets, Haven Bullets, this punk ass Negro, who gets on camera and brags about causing conflict between different personalities. Brags about causing conflict between Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson. You people would rather deal with anything else except for that issue. Why would a person brag about causing conflict between those two black men? You can't find one video of mine where I'm bragging about causing conflict. You can't find one video of mine where I'm gossiping and encouraging this one to go against that one. You can't find one video like that where I'm saying, well, so-and-so, did you know that X, Y, and Z said this about you? You gonna let him say that? You can't find one video like that. So quit deflecting and let's deal with the issue of whether or not this punkified troll, Haven Pellets, is a agent. Let's deal with that issue. I cited the article that cites all these characteristics of agents, and too many of those characteristics applies to Haven Bullets. And because of that, you want to, instead of addressing that, you want to focus on me. Well, I'm not buying it, man. And people can see right through it. There's a difference between holding people accountable and instigating conflict between people. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. And it is suspect that somebody refuses to show their face. That's suspect. They know everything about everybody, but they don't want to show their identity. What do they have to hide? Why are they hiding? I wouldn't be surprised if they're hiding because they have a criminal record, or they're hiding because they're not who they claim to be. I wouldn't be surprised at that. They're hiding because if they show their face, they would have zero credibility. No credibility at all. Like the points that Sonetta raised about these agents getting caught up in situations where they face time, they face some kind of conviction, and instead of dealing with that time or serving that time like a man, they compromise their integrity by becoming an agent so that they will get a lesser sentence or have their time taken away. So it's no doubt in my mind that, the people that hide their identity, a lot of times they are convicted felons, or they have criminal issues or something else that they are ashamed of. No doubt in my mind. And we know for a fact that you, MadHead, are a criminal. You are someone who admits to thievery. Somebody who admits to committing crimes. So I wouldn't be surprised if the same isn't true of this guy, Haven Bullets. And you know damn well, if people saw your face and they could identify who you are, you would probably have a long rap sheet and people would be able to say, well, this guy has zero credibility. He's a fucking criminal. Why is anybody listening to him? That's one reason. And, I wouldn't be surprised if, these guys are agents, But anyway, the point is you're trying to deflect, trying to defend this guy by bringing up everything under the sun except for the issue at hand, which is whether or not this punk is a agent. That's the issue. So quit deflecting, Quit defending this guy. He's he's a man and he's capable. Well, I don't know if he's a I don't know. I don't know, man. Anybody that's running like a coward, I can't call him a man. Anybody that has to depend on somebody else to defend them here on YouTube, I don't know if I could call him a man, but that guy can defend himself. But anyway, man, again, and then another point I want to raise before I go. You raised this point about this show, Six Dynasty or whatever, saying that Haven Bullets went on there and he put out those documents and suggesting that somehow I was watching that and I decided to follow suit. No, I don't even know that. I've heard of that channel, but I'm not subscribed to that channel. I don't watch videos on that channel. I didn't see the live stream that you're referring to with Haven Pellets on there. That was not my source of inspiration. I talked about this stuff before I even heard, before I received the documents from Haven Bullets. So it wasn't him. He wasn't the one who inspired me to do the video and all that kind of stuff. And if people have listened to my videos on the Umar Johnson situation, they hear me reference anti-Afro Svengali. She's one of the people that's put out a lot of information about the Umar Johnson situation. She's one of the people that brought it, that I learned about a lot of details involving that Umar Johnson situation. And she cites various sources, and I went to those news sources like the Philadelphia Inquirer and all that kind of stuff. This has nothing to do with Haven Bullets. That clown doesn't inspire me to do any videos, man, other than videos addressing him, these recent videos addressing him. But he wasn't the source of inspiration for me to do my videos on Umar Johnson. So get the hell out of here with this BS about how I'm following Haven Pellets, man. Ain't nobody following him like that. I watch his videos from time to time, but I'm not on YouTube following this guy to live streams so I can hear what this clown has to say. It's not even that serious, man. So just get the hell out of here with that nonsense, man. And again, there's a difference between holding people accountable and actually instigating beefs. Again, you can't find any video on here where I'm encouraging somebody by saying, well, so-and-so said this about you, what you gonna do about it? And then getting on camera bragging about that stuff. You can't find one video about me doing that. Now, you have videos where I'm talking about something that has already occurred, like where there's been some kind of beef between somebody and it's already popped off, and I'm talking about it and I'm analyzing it, but you can't see any videos of me actually instigating something. So, man, get the hell out of here with this nonsense. Stop deflecting and let's deal with the issue, whether or not this punk is an agent. I mean, the reason why you're so hurt and butthurt and caught up in your feelings is because so many things that can be said about this guy, Haven Pellets, can be said about you. So many things can be said about you. I mean, you both hide. You both are troublemakers and shit starters. But anyway, I'm going to close this out. I'm done wasting my time on this troll, and you can do as many videos as you want. I'm done responding to you. My content speaks for itself, and the question still hasn't been answered. The questions that I raised about this guy haven't been answered, and they won't be answered. I mean, first of all, why does this punk hide his face? Why does this guy brag about causing conflict between people? Why is this guy instigating conflict and bragging about it? Why? Those are the questions. Is Sonetta right about you? Answer those questions, man. Let's have a conversation about that instead of all these deflections.
And you can't do nothing to me because y'all niggas don't know me. Y'all don't even know my name. My real name is Javier. So I don't even know if I'm white or black. Nothing about it. I know everything about you. You know nothing about me. You are fucked up. This is too dumb. I literally manipulated all y'all niggas into beefing. All this smoke that's been going on for like the last 16 months, 18 months, that niggas ain't never seen niggas beefing like that. I manipulated all that shit. I literally manipulated all y'all niggas into beefing. All this smoke that's been going on for like the last 16 months, 18 months, that niggas ain't never seen niggas beefing like that. I manipulated all that shit. I literally manipulated all y'all niggas into beefing. All this smoke that's been going on for like the last 15 months, 18 months. That niggas ain't never seen niggas beefing like that. I manipulated all that